exciting benefit for me is about freeing up IT leadership and talent to focus on tomorrow's business. IT is about enabling business and making the friction of business lower. Once you put in a new system or a new technology, all you want to do is operate that, and you want to drive down the operating cost. You want high availability, low operating cost. The cloud actually gives you that. Moving capabilities into the cloud allows you to operate them for lower cost, higher availability. That's a good thing. But once you move it to the cloud, you don't worry about the detail of operations. You don't have an operating staff. They're not doing, your provider is doing that. All your talent can be focused on working with the business to solve tomorrow's problems, because there's always a next problem, always a next thing to be addressed for. First off, anytime we have a change, an inflection in technology, it means opportunities for our people. If you look back, I love this quote from Winston Churchill. He talked about the further you can look back, the further forward you're likely to see. If we look back through past generations of technology, be it the migration to ERP, the migration to the web, whatever it was, it led to opportunities for Accenture and for our people. The cloud is another one of these instantiations. It requires new skills. In some regards, it'll actually be harder, because the more mundane, what I would view easier operational tasks, become much more automated, and you need to apply your thinking more rigorously. I think as we move forward, more skills around how you buy technology will be important, because negotiations, contract setup, thinking about the procurement of technology will be more about getting the right operating contracts with cloud providers, making sure they're consistent into the actual contracts themselves, and morphing contracts over time as the needs change. For us, it becomes much more about contract administration and our own internal IT with our providers, and less about worrying about the details of how they're doing something. As a CIO, the opportunity to move the operations of IT onto somebody else's shoulders to allow me to focus on the future and the things we're going to do to change the business is exciting. I also think we're going to see destabilization in some parts of the business. I think it'll mean more innovation over time, but you can see where this destabilizes one little industry, right? I think you'll see changes like that happen in other parts of the world, because companies are able to enter fields with a lot more capability. Challenges are opportunities, and many of those opportunities lead to lessons learned. So if I look at the cloud, what's happening is these migrations are real. Most of the migrations are actually a little bit harder than you would think, and sometimes it's surprising which elements are hard. As we moved our email and SharePoint out to the cloud, very large migration, 250,000 mailboxes, all that. Actually, that wasn't the hard part. Some of the network configuration and having our network spread across our data centers and Microsoft data centers was actually harder than we thought it was going to be, and uncovered some unexpected configuration aspects of our own network. Some of the things we thought were going to be hard actually turned out to be easy. The SharePoint migration we thought was going to be the hardest piece, that got done first. So there are a lot of challenges out there. It'll be different from every organization, and I think this can be some great opportunities for Accenture to help our clients understand the challenges and conquer them. You need to think about what's the business problem you're solving, what are you getting in return, what's the prize that you're going to get, right? So good business case up front. Great discipline around execution is very important, just like any other project, but project management, the planning, having the diligence is very important. Some of the technical stuff, you don't have to spin up the destination environment, but you do have to do all the network work to make things work right. Sometimes that can be surprising. Understanding contracts and limitations and what you're getting into with the vendor and liabilities, understanding those up front is very important.